YouTube, welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. And this beer, or today's beer, is going to be another stout, just a plain stout, and this is by Mikkeller. It is the Mikkeller Beer Hop Breakfast, and essentially it is a more hopped up version of the Beer Geek Breakfast. It's brewed at Amager Bryghus in Copenhagen, and yeah, it says here, there's just a tiny amount of info here. It says an oatmeal, okay, it's an oatmeal stout, an oatmeal stout brewed with water, malt, hops and yeast. This is a special version of the Beer Geek Breakfast with extra hops, and it's dry hopped with Simcoe and Columbus. The coffee used is Ditto coffee, which is lightly roasted from Denmark's coolest coffee guys, the Coffee Collective, and it's on 7.5% alcohol by volume. It's in a big half-liter bottle. The cap's just a plain silver cap, slightly boring looking, but let's crack it open. I'm looking forward to this one because the Beer Geek Breakfast is amazing. Whoa, that was a lot of smoke. It's just creeping out of there. Oh, that smells really good. For once, a Mikkeller beer that's not brewed at 2 press, but let's pour it into my Fuller's English pint glass. Almost all, well, at least a lot of the Mikkeller beers I've reviewed are brewed at yeah, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name correctly. It's black. No light coming through at all, really. When I poured it, there was some slightly reddish notes. There is some, well, slightly brownish, reddish notes just down by the rim of the glass, but it's very, very faint, and I'll call it black. And then a almost 3-finger, frothy-looking tan head. But let's check out the aroma of this more hoppy oatmeal stout. You can definitely tell that there's more hops in here. Really smell the hops here up front. It's actually sort of like the citric hops you get when you get in an IPA. But then there's also the roasted malts of an imperial or of a stout. Some kind of tartness in the aroma as well. And then the coffee. But the coffee isn't that dominant. The most dominant thing in the aroma is the roasted malts and the hops. But it smells really good. It doesn't smell like a black IPA. It smells more like a stout that is hoppy. With a great aroma. Love the aroma. Let's dig in and give this beer a taste. Yeah, that's pretty good. I wouldn't go as far as calling this better than the Beer Geek Breakfast though. But it's definitely more hoppy. I'm having this around, well, 10-12 degrees I think. A bit warmer maybe. But the body on this, let's start off with the body, is medium. Light to medium, like you get in some like English stouts, which is quite strange since it's on 7.5% alcohol. I would have imagined the body to be a bit more heavy, but it's a medium, slightly watery in the mouth, and slightly dry as well. The first flavor impression you get is like a tart fruitiness. And then some citric hops, which is a thing you really don't expect. And then, like after that, in the aftertaste, there's just abundance of coffee, and there's actually quite a decent amount of licorice in here as well. Not all the way, like I don't taste like charcoaly flavors and all, but there is the coffee and the licorice. And the roasted malt, which is the usual thing you get in a stout. But then plus that, which makes it different from other stouts, is that it's hoppy. And it's sort of like citric. A citric hoppy flavor, and then some kind of tart fruitiness. It's good, and it's darn smooth. You can't taste the 7.5% alcohol at all. It's good. I do prefer the Big Geek Breakfast, though, over this one. But this one is still a good attempt at making a different, unique stout. It is sort of like a black IPA, sort of, but still not really, because it does have much more qualities of a stout than an IPA. But still, it's a pretty good beer. It's sort of a juicy hop flavor, actually. That's probably also because I get some kind of tart fruitiness. It's a pretty good beer. Rating wise, it's getting an 89. It's almost a 90. It is a really good stout. It is different. I imagine that some people won't like it, especially if you're a big stout freak or aficionado or whatever you want to call it, and you want the stout to be just roasted and all that shit. Sorry guys for the foul language. You might not like this too much because it has this tart fruitiness, and the hops, citric hops, like you get in IPA. But I like it a lot. It's actually pretty good. So if you can get this, the Mikkeller Beer Hop Breakfast, check it out, man. An 89 from me. Sorry guys, very well carbonated. But an 89 from me. Check it out if you can find it. Yeah, okay, now the coffee is so there in the aftertaste. Wow, much more coffee and licorice. But yeah, you guys check it out if you can get it. Comment on this video. Check out all my other beer reviews. Subscribe and all that stuff. And I'm gonna say cheers, and I'll see you guys in the next beer review.